Hey guys, James saying. So today is a quick video on the Aniioki A7 Pro. I just got this a couple days ago. I really do like this bike. I haven't put a lot of miles on it yet. I'm new to the e-bike world. So three things, if you're 5'7" and 3/4 like me or shorter, when I sit on this bike, the balls of my feet are on the ground. I can't put my feet flat on the ground. It says this for people 5'4" to 6'4". So if you want your feet to rest flat on the ground, I mean, I can come off the seat, then yeah, I clear this. But you can't sit on the seat and put your feet flat on the ground. Two things I had problems with. I figured if I had problems with it, maybe somebody else had problems with it too. And I'm not ashamed to admit it, my wife figured it out for me. I couldn't figure out. So when you're in pedal assist 1 and you start pedaling, boy, it takes off. It goes up to 15 miles an hour and it gets to 15 miles an hour very quickly. And I can see myself getting hurt. So I want to take this on like some light trails. That's the main reason I got this bike. And they're always not the smoothest of trails. And if you're on pedal assist 1 and you start pedaling and it takes off and it's not the smoothest of trails, I can see myself getting hurt. Another thing that happened, I was out riding on the street and I was doing a curve. You know, I was just turning around to come back the other way and you start slowing down. So I start pedaling to come out of the curve and the bike just takes off, man. It's like, I'm gonna get hurt. So I wanted to figure out how to turn down the power ratio, which I couldn't figure it out, but my wife did. So I'll show you how it was done. And the other thing, actually I'm a little ashamed to admit this. I couldn't get, the instruction book's not that clear. I couldn't get the battery out. So I had the key in the right setting. I'll just go ahead and tell you, you gotta take the key out. You gotta take the key out and then you can take the battery out. So, but let's get to that video so we can see how to do those things. But let me just show you how this takes off and you can film me out here at the street. Whoa, see, that's what I don't want right there. All right, so this is the way it comes from the factory. The P level is on the default setting. And whether I use the thumb throttle or whether I start pedaling, it takes off this fast. That's a little too fast for me. So again, what I don't want is to be on a trail close to any object and I start pedaling and wow, it just takes off. So, see, like right there, I want to start pedaling because I'm going too slow, coming out of a turn, and it tries to kill me. So my wife figured it out. You have to press the plus and minus here. Can you see this? You have to press the plus and minus here, and that switches to P1. You got to get to P3 right here. Hit the plus sign of P2, plus sign of P3. Now I need the 0 to 3. This is the default from the factory. I need to get this flash, so I hit the I button here. And now this is flashing. So I'm going to use the minus. It's either the plus, I think it's the plus. I want to get the 0 to 9. So now I'm on 0 to 9. I'm going to hit the I to accept that. And then on level 1, it starts about 15%. I like that. I can go a little bit faster. I'm gonna say maybe 18%, and I'm gonna hit the I to set that. Now, I'm gonna not change any of the rest of it. So let's see how this does. I don't know how to get out of this. So I hit the power button to get out, and then I power it back on. And then
you would hit and hold I.
It would have saved it. Let's go check real quick to see where I am. P1, P2, hitting the plus sign, P3. I'm on 0 to 9, so that's what I want. I'm gonna hold the I to see if that'll get me out of here. You were right, just hold the I to get out. And so now I'll go back out to the street and either use the left thumb throttle or start pedaling. And it won't be such a dramatic takeoff on me. All right, so if I'm in pedal assist 0, I gotta be at least in pedal assist 1. Here we go. So I like that. That's a much safer, to me, that's a much safer takeoff. or I can use the thumb throttle. So I'm in pedal assist 1 and it takes off. Let me see what the maximum it will get to on pedal assist 1. It's 4 miles an hour, 4.8 miles an hour. So it's going to be around 5 miles an hour as opposed to 15 miles an hour. Now, if I wanted to take off more quickly, let me just turn around. If I want to take off more quickly, I can just go to pedal assist 2, and then it will take off. It will take off much more quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And so pedal assist 2 is taking off and ramping up to 10 miles an hour. So I found the safe thing for me in P1 is that if I have it somewhere around 15 to 20%, it's going to take off in that 3 to 5 mile an hour range. To me, it's much safer. When it took off at 15 miles an hour, I could just see myself getting hurt out there by being on a trail. And, you know, you hit whatever it is on the trail and it's not as smooth, causing a bad accident. Now the next thing I have to figure out, I can't get the freaking battery out. So there's 3 key switches. I think it's on, off, and locked, or on, locked, and off. I don't know what it is. But any of the settings, I open this up, that's gonna be another video. I can't get the freaking battery out. Again, it took my wife to figure out because I'm up here trying to pull I have this in the as far counterclockwise as you could go, and I'm pulling, I can't get this thing out. My wife said, it looks like the key is preventing it. Is that as far? Oh. Let's see if it'll come out. So that is on. It won't come out. I thought it was as far counterclockwise. And that's the next click up. All right, so you do go as far counterclockwise with the key as you can, but you have to take the key out. That's what I didn't know. You have to take the key out, and then the battery comes out. Why? Why do I want to take the battery out? Because it's like 500 degrees here in Florida. You're not supposed to store this battery in really cold or really hot. So I'm going to take the battery out because it's, even when it's cloudy, it's like 500 degrees out here. All right. Well, that didn't require another video. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Well, baby, you're so smart.